Welcome to Pocket Change Coins. If you're into finding hidden gems in your spare change, you're in the right place. Today, we'll show you how some everyday coins could be worth a lot more than you think. Don't miss out, stick around. New here? Like, subscribe, and let's get started. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American history that has a story to tell, a coin that symbolizes the pride of Delaware and a remarkable time in the U.S. Mint's history, the 1787 to 1999 Delaware State Quarter. At first glance, this quarter may seem like just another part of the 50 State Quarter series, but as you'll soon discover, this particular coin holds a deeper value, both historically and financially, than many people realize. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this coin, which was released as part of the popular State Quarter program, is more than just pocket change. Stick around to find out why it could be worth a staggering sum. Let's start by looking back at the history behind this coin. The U.S. Mint launched the 50 State Quarters program in 1999, with the goal of honoring each state in the Union with its own unique design. These coins were issued in the order the states were admitted into the Union, and Delaware, the first state to join in 1787, was the very first to be featured. Delaware was one of the most historically significant states, and the state quarter would carry that legacy forward, showcasing an image that represented both Delaware's proud history and its prominent place in America's founding. The design of the Delaware state quarter is unique and represents a key moment in American history. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the familiar portrait of George Washington, which has been used on U.S. quarters for many years. However, it's the reverse side of the Delaware State Quarter that really tells the story. The reverse features an image of a historical scene, the Caesar Rodney statue. Rodney, a former Delaware delegate to the Continental Congress, played a critical role in American history. On July 1, 1776, Rodney made a dramatic ride to Philadelphia to cast his vote in favor of independence, helping to secure Delaware's vote for the Declaration of Independence. This iconic moment in history is represented on the quarter with a statue of Rodney on horseback, which is located in the Delaware state capitol. The inscription around the image reads, "The First State," reflecting Delaware's proud status as the first state to join the Union. Additionally, the year 1787 appears on the coin, marking the year Delaware ratified the U.S. Constitution, further emphasizing its critical role in the early days of the American experiment. Now, let's talk about the production and circulation of the Delaware State Quarter. The quarter was released in 1999 as the first coin in the series, and it was produced in large quantities at the U.S. Mint facilities. Over 1 billion coins were struck, and they were widely circulated throughout the country. But while most of these coins were used for regular transactions, some of them have remained in pristine condition, and that's where the true value lies. You see, over time, most of the Delaware state quarters became worn and damaged through circulation. But a smaller number have survived in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, and those are the coins that collectors desire. The value of a coin, particularly one like the Delaware state quarter, often increases exponentially when it's in exceptional condition. If you happen to have one that has been kept in perfect condition, free of scratches, discoloration, or damage, it could be worth much more than you would expect. Additionally, there are certain rare variants and minting errors that can make a coin even more valuable. These could include slight design differences, misprints, or errors made during the minting process. For example, a Delaware quarter with a double die, an off-center strike, or other minting imperfections could be worth far more than a typical coin in circulation. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and can never be replicated. If you happen to have a coin with any of these rare features, you could be in possession of a true treasure. So, how much is the Delaware State Quarter worth today? Well, most of the coins in circulation are worth just face value, 25 cents. But for those that are in pristine condition or have some rare features, the price can be much higher. If you have a 1999 Delaware State Quarter in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a value of several dollars. However, coins with rare minting errors or those that have been preserved as part of a collector's set can fetch much higher prices. For example, If you found a rare error version of the coin or one that has been perfectly preserved in mint condition, it could be worth far more than you ever imagined. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the big reveal. If you have a 1999 Delaware State quarter that is in pristine, uncirculated condition or one with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin worth an incredible $140,000. Yes, you heard that right, $140,000. That's the potential value of a rare, well-preserved, and unique Delaware State quarter. To some, this may seem unbelievable, but in the world of rare coins and collectibles, it's very real. A coin that once represented just a small part of American currency could now be worth a fortune. This is the power of coin collecting. Something as simple as a quarter from 1999 can turn into a valuable piece of history, a treasure that holds both financial and cultural significance. So, if you've got a 1999 Delaware State quarter in your collection, take a moment to examine it closely. If it's in excellent condition, or if you spot any rare features or minting errors, you may be holding onto something extremely valuable. It could be time to get it professionally graded and authenticated, as that's the first step in realizing its full worth. Second rare coin, we're going to explore one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the U.S. Mint's 50 State Quarters program, the 2002 Ohio State Quarter. At first glance, this quarter might seem like just another coin from the series, but let me tell you, there's more to it than meets the eye. It's a coin full of history, design symbolism, and a story that goes all the way back to 1803, when Ohio became the 17th state in the Union. The Ohio State Quarter is more than just a token of everyday currency, it's a piece of American history and could be worth a lot more than you might expect. Stay tuned to the end, because we're about to reveal the astonishing value this coin could hold today. Let's take a moment to dive into the history behind this coin. Ohio has played a significant role in shaping the United States, and it was the 17th state to join the Union on March 1, 1803. The state was key in the early years of the Republic, contributing heavily to westward expansion and the nation's growth. Fast forward to the year 2002, when Ohio was honored with its own state quarter as part of the 50 State Quarters program. This series was created to celebrate each state's unique history, landmarks, and heritage, and Ohio's coin certainly doesn't disappoint in that department. The 2002 Ohio State Quarter features a stunning design on the reverse side, which is the side you'll want to pay close attention to. The design was selected through a public competition, and the winning design features a powerful symbol of Ohio's agricultural and industrial heritage, a striking image of a farmer plowing the land, with a rising sun in the background. This image represents the hard work and resilience of Ohioans throughout the state's history. It's a fitting tribute to Ohio's deep agricultural roots and the pivotal role farming played in the state's development. Above the farmer and his plow, the coin displays the state's motto, "With God, all things are possible," which further emphasizes the state's spirit of determination and faith. The reverse also includes the state name, Ohio, the year the state entered the Union, 1803, and the year the coin was minted, 2002. The obverse side of the coin, as with all quarters in the series, features the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This classic image of Washington has adorned the U.S. quarter since 1932, but it is the reverse that truly captures the essence of Ohio's identity and makes this coin special. Now, while the Ohio State Quarter was minted in large numbers, its value is not just based on its historical significance or design. What makes this coin valuable is the condition it's in, and whether or not it has any rare features that could set it apart from the millions of other Ohio State Quarters produced. In general, most coins from the series are worth face value, 25 cents, unless they're in particularly good condition or have some unique characteristic. However, there are a few key reasons why the Ohio State Quarter is particularly valuable to collectors. First, like many coins, the state quarters were subject to wear and tear from daily circulation. Many of these coins were used as everyday currency, meaning they might show signs of age, scratches, or other damage. But if you happen to have an Ohio State Quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, or one that has been carefully preserved, then you've got a coin that's much rarer, and far more valuable, than most. Additionally, certain minting errors on coins can make them incredibly valuable to collectors. For example, if the Ohio State quarter was struck with a misaligned die, double strikes, or any other error, that coin could be worth thousands of dollars, far beyond its regular face value. These types of error coins are highly sought after because they are unique and can't be replicated. So if you happen to have one of these rare error coins, it could be worth a pretty penny, quite literally. Now, let's get to the most exciting part. How much could the Ohio State quarter be worth today? If you have an Ohio State quarter in uncirculated condition, it might fetch anywhere from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on its quality. But if you happen to have a rare minting error or one that's exceptionally well preserved, the value could increase significantly. So here's the big reveal: if you have a 2002 Ohio State quarter in impeccable, uncirculated condition, or better yet, one with a rare minting error, you could be holding onto a coin worth an astounding $90,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $90,000. It's incredible to think that a coin worth only 25 cents when it was released could now have a value in the five-figure range. This is what makes coin collecting such an exciting and rewarding hobby. Coins that were once part of everyday life can turn out to be true treasures. Of course, to get the full value, you'd need to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional grading service, but if you think you might have one of these rare finds, it's definitely worth investigating further. So, there you have it. The 2002 Ohio State quarter is not only a beautiful piece of American history, but it could also be worth a small fortune. If you've got one in your collection, take a moment to examine it closely. If it's in pristine condition or has a rare error, you could be holding onto a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. Third expensive coin, we're exploring one of the most iconic coins in American history, the 2001 New York State quarter. This coin, part of the highly successful 50 state quarters program, represents a fascinating chapter in U.S. history and holds incredible value for collectors. If you've ever wondered why this quarter from the Empire State is so valuable, or how much it could be worth today, you're in the right place. Stick around until the end of the video, and we'll reveal just how much this coin might fetch on the market. Let's start by taking a step back into history. In 1788, New York became the 11th state to join the Union. Known as the Empire State for its significant influence on American history, politics, culture, and economics, New York played an essential role in shaping the United States into the nation it is today. It was also the location of the country's first capital, Albany, and is home to many landmarks and historical figures, such as George Washington and Alexander Hamilton. This rich legacy makes New York one of the most important states in the U.S., and it's no surprise that it would be honored with its own state quarter. The 2001 New York State quarter features a stunning design that captures the state's spirit and its role in the nation's development. Designed by artist Joel Iskowitz, the reverse of the coin showcases an image of the Statue of Liberty, one of the most recognizable symbols of freedom and democracy in the world. The statue, a gift from France in 1886, was dedicated as a symbol of America's enduring commitment to liberty and justice. It was an icon for millions of immigrants arriving in the United States, and it remains a beacon of hope for people worldwide. In the background of the coin, you'll notice the image of the state's outline, with the word New York displayed prominently, along with the year the state entered the Union, 1788, and the year the coin was minted, 2001. Below the Statue of Liberty, you'll see the words E Pluribus Unum, the national motto of the United States, which translates to out of many, one, a fitting motto for a nation built by immigrants from all over the world. On the obverse side, we see the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan, which has been the standard for U.S. quarters since 1932. While the reverse side is where the magic happens with the Statue of Liberty, the obverse serves as a constant reminder of Washington's contributions to the founding of the nation. Now, let's talk about why this coin is so valuable. When the New York State quarter was released in 2001, it was produced in vast quantities, just like all the state quarters in the series. The coin was available for general circulation, meaning that it was used as everyday currency, which makes finding one in pristine condition quite rare. Over time, many of these coins became worn or damaged due to daily use. But here's the thing, the value of a coin in the world of collectors is often determined by its condition, rarity, and any unique characteristics it may possess. For the New York State Quarter, the most valuable specimens are those in uncirculated condition. If you have one that's been preserved in a coin holder or a protective sleeve, you might have a coin worth much more than face value. While most of these quarters are worth just 25 cents, an uncirculated New York State quarter can fetch a significantly higher price. This is where the magic of coin collecting comes into play. Coins that were never circulated, those that have been carefully preserved, are much rarer and therefore more valuable. However, the real treasure comes when you find one of these quarters with an error or a rare feature. Some of the New York State quarters were struck with unique minting errors, such as double die strikes or misaligned images. These errors are highly sought after by collectors because they make the coin one of a kind. A coin with a minting error is considered rare and will often sell for many times its face value. So, how much could the 2001 New York State quarter be worth today? Well, the value largely depends on the coin's condition, and if there are any errors or unique features. A typical, circulated quarter will only be worth face value, 25 cents. But for a coin in pristine, uncirculated condition, you could see it valued in the $10 to $20 range. However, if your quarter has a minting error or is in near-perfect condition, it could be worth much more. But here's the exciting part, the New York State quarter has been known to sell for much more than just a few dollars. If you have one of these rare quarters, particularly one that's in excellent condition or features a minting error, you could be holding onto a small treasure worth an astonishing $100,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $100,000. This coin, which started out as a 25-cent piece, could fetch a small fortune if it's in the right condition or has that rare minting error. It's hard to believe that a coin you could easily find in your change jar could be worth so much, but in the world of rare coins, this kind of value is more common than you might think. So, how do you know if your New York State quarter could be worth this much? The best way to find out is by having your coin graded by a professional. Certified coin grading services, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, can evaluate the coin's condition and certify its authenticity. This is a crucial step if you're looking to sell or simply know the true value of your coin. If you've got one of these rare New York State quarters, be sure to protect it carefully. Store it in a secure place, away from the elements, and consider getting it professionally graded if you think it may be valuable. With the right care, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Last unique coin, we're diving into the fascinating world of the U.S. state quarters and exploring a coin that could be hiding in your collection, the 1999 New Jersey State Quarter. If you think all state quarters are just standard currency, think again. This particular coin has a rich history, stunning design, and, believe it or not, a potential value that may surprise you. Stick around, because we're about to uncover just how much this quarter could be worth today. Let's start with the basics. New Jersey. Known as the Garden State, New Jersey was the third state to join the Union in 1787. It played a pivotal role in the early days of American independence, hosting key Revolutionary War battles and being the site of the signing of the U.S. Constitution. New Jersey is home to iconic landmarks such as the Liberty Bell, the Boardwalk in Atlantic City, and the famous battlefields at Princeton and Trenton. So it's no surprise that New Jersey was honored with a state quarter in 1999, as part of the 50 State Quarters program that celebrated each state's unique history and identity. Now, let's look at the design of the New Jersey State Quarter. The reverse side of this coin, designed by artist John Mercanti, features a powerful symbol of New Jersey's legacy, the historic image of George Washington crossing the Delaware River during the famous 1776 battle. This scene was immortalized in the painting by Emanuel Leutze and has become a symbol of American perseverance, courage, and victory. In the background, we see a replica of the Washington crossing the Delaware monument, a nod to New Jersey's place in history. Above this stirring image are the words, New Jersey, the year the state joined the Union, 1787, and the year the coin was minted, 1999. The overall design captures the bravery and determination that helped shape New Jersey into a pivotal state during the founding of the nation. It's a coin full of meaning, history, and pride for the people of New Jersey and the United States as a whole. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the iconic portrait of George Washington, which has adorned U.S. quarters since 1932. This portrait, designed by John Flanagan, is one of the most recognized images in American coinage, a constant reminder of Washington's vital contributions to the birth of the nation. Now, let's talk about the value of the 1999 New Jersey state quarter. Most people might assume that a state quarter like this one is worth just 25 cents, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The value of a coin is determined by several factors: its rarity, condition, and any unique features that might make it stand out. In general, most state quarters from the series are worth face value, just 25 cents, unless they are in pristine, uncirculated condition or possess some special characteristic, such as a minting error. One of the key factors that can affect the value of the New Jersey state quarter is its condition. While these quarters were minted in large quantities, many of them were used in everyday transactions, meaning that most of them have been worn and damaged over time. However, if you happen to have a New Jersey state quarter that's been kept in pristine condition, perhaps one that's been carefully stored away in a protective coin holder or a sealed container, then you've got a coin that's much rarer than most, and therefore much more valuable. But here's where things get really interesting. Some of the 1999 New Jersey state quarters were struck with unique minting errors. These errors can take many forms, from double strikes to misaligned dies to off-center coins. These types of minting errors are highly sought after by collectors, as they make the coin one of a kind. A New Jersey state quarter with a minting error could easily fetch a much higher price than a standard, uncirculated coin. And if you're lucky enough to have one of these error coins, you could be looking at a much higher payout than you might expect. So, how much is the 1999 New Jersey state quarter worth today? For most of us, a circulated New Jersey state quarter would be worth no more than its face value, 25 cents. However, for a coin that's been carefully preserved or is in uncirculated condition, you could expect it to be worth a little more, perhaps $10 to $20. But here's where it gets exciting. If you happen to have a rare error coin or one that's in pristine, flawless condition, the value can skyrocket. The New Jersey state quarter, especially one with a minting error or in perfect condition, can be worth much more. In fact, if you've got a coin in excellent shape or with a rare mistake, you could be holding onto a coin worth as much as $110,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $110,000. It's incredible to think that a coin with a face value of just 25 cents could be worth such a significant amount, but this is the magic of coin collecting. A rare error or a coin in pristine condition can take a seemingly ordinary quarter and transform it into a true treasure. If you suspect you have a rare New Jersey state quarter, the best thing you can do is have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. These organizations can authenticate your coin, assess its condition, and give it a grade that will help determine its true value. Once graded, you'll know exactly what your coin is worth and how much you could potentially sell it for. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare and valuable New Jersey state quarters, make sure to take good care of it. Store it in a protective case to avoid any further wear and tear, and keep it in a safe place. The value of these coins can continue to rise, and you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope this video has inspired you to check your own coin collection for rare finds. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coin collecting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on any future discoveries. Until next time, happy collecting, and keep your eyes peeled for hidden treasures.